What about now? Do I know sign? No, not. I should have learned it from my ex-wife. She's an American Sign Language teacher. I should have learned it from her. What about now? Waiting for the chat to catch up so they can tell me. Test, test, test. It's showing on my screen. That, oh, you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, great. Chat says thanks a bunch. All right. Is it echoey or anything, or is it all good? It's probably somebody telling me. No. Okay, great. That's great. All right, so maybe I'll edit all this out. Maybe I won't. Let's see. All right. Again, this is episode number 58, although it doesn't seem like it, but this is the first time I've used this particular setup for it. So let's get going, shall we? Meet me in the crowd, people, people. Throw your love around. Love me, love me. Take it into town. Happy, happy. Put it in the ground where the flowers grow. Gold and silver shine. But don't invest in it. Shiny, happy people holding hands. The shiny, happy people laughing. Do 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 do. It's in my brain too. Live from Columbus, OH, it's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, where we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment by emailing your contact info to coachstevemoney@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram and Twitter at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better and not have sound problems at the beginning, paypal.me/Coach Steve Money is the website address you can use, or you can just log into your PayPal account, click on Send Money, and type in my email address, coachstevemoney@gmail.com. And click on the amount, or put in the amount, and then click send, and I will get that. Thanks for the IOs. What up, CP? Trying to use the full technology today. I had been using YouTube Studio to do the after show, but I decided to give this a shot since I used it earlier today. More on that later. Today's Ramsey Show hosts were Dave Ramsey solo for the first segment, joined in the second segment by former Ramsey personality Andres Gutierrez, who teaches financial peace in Spanish, and then Dr. John D. Loney joined him for the rest of the show. Dave said half butt several times today. I'm going to try something. What about now? Can you hear me now? Welcome to the Good one, Obs. What about now? You can hear me now. Okay, great, great. All right. Okay, I think I figured out what's going on with that. Okay. Alrighty, so back to the notes. Thank you, Jess. No sound and not echoing anymore. Alrighty. Market report. Monday's European market that I talked about yesterday being up did not translate into a positive trend for us here in the colonies. Everything was down a little today except for the NASDAQ Tech Stock Index, which managed to get just positive an hour before market close and held there. The negativity today is attributed to the June Services Index, not increasing as much as expected, although it did go up from May. So it went up, but I guess they were expecting a lot more, and the letdown could be caused by labor or raw material shortages. The services is basically, that's labor, people that produce things. All right, and so that's that. While we're on this page, check the fun ones. Let's see, Twitter up 1.44%. Apple up 1.47. Microsoft up a teeny bit. Amazon, look at that, almost 5%. Facebook and Tesla down, and let's see, where's GameStop's right there, down 0.1. Like to check on the old Twitter stocks. And where is, I thought I saw AMC in this list somewhere. I guess not. No, it's usually in there. They must have taken it off. Alrighty, and so to correct something from yesterday, not really correct, but to explain it, this is what we were talking about yesterday with RamseySolutions.com and banking. It is called the Gazelle Bank, I think. And you can join the wait list for it. It's not active yet, but it says new online banking experience that helps you attack your money goals with Gazelle intensity. And I'm sure they got a fun app. There's a fun debit card right there. Banking should work for you, your goals, your money, the life you want and deserve. We want to equip you with the tools, including the right kind of bank to make your money go further, faster. Join the waitlist now for exclusive early access to a whole new way of banking. We'll never push debt on you. No fees, faster direct deposit, 55K fee-free ATMs. 100% online, unrivaled support and spending confidence. Your money's FDIC insured, and your debit card works anywhere MasterCard is accepted. And so while we're creating Gazelle, they're taking a stand against the takers. Banking industry driving their profits by driving into debt. They say no more, not on their watch. Why? Because your money should be on your terms, not theirs. Because getting feed to death, that's FE/ED, like paying fees, and slammed with marketing emails about the latest loan and credit card offers is not okay. Because you're doing the hard work to live like no one else. So we're creating Gazelle, a new banking experience that aligns with the debt-free principles we teach to help you outrun the normal debt-driven banking experience, to get to your goals faster, to really win with your money. Is it online banking safe? Absolutely. The best online banks are safe because they protect your money with the latest security features, but you still have to stay alert and make smart decisions about passwords, PIN numbers, and other information you give out. And so you just put in your email there and join the wait list. So, yep. Yeah. As far as the faster direct deposit, my bank, which is Huntington, has started doing that with my Menards pay. I get that on Thursdays now instead of Fridays. So why banks are rolling that out, I don't know. Except that maybe they want you to spend it quicker. I don't know. Don't know. But that's the story on that. Let's see what we got from. Oh, if you guys have any questions or comments about anything, go ahead and put it in the chat while I'm talking about this other stuff. Let's see. How about some articles from Field Reporter, Sydney? This one, turn your 50K salary into 1 million retirement fund. That's basically, I bet is going to be right down the Ramsey line, probably. And of course, I didn't read it beforehand because why would I do that? Don't need these apparently if I'm going to look over them the whole time. Let's see, what is that? The median household income in America is $61,372 according to the latest figures from the U.S. Census Bureau. So how to manage to get by and save for retirement without a big paycheck. You got to make the commitment to save for retirement. Commit. Story continues. They get money for me clicking that. How much do I need to retire? Do I really need to save 1 million? The answer will vary from person to person. That's going to matter how much you spend in retirement. Some person said $1 million isn't the magic number. In most cases, it doesn't even have to be close to that number. Again, it just depends on what your expenses are. Like if you own your house already, that is huge in retirement. The first step to do is calculate how much you need to retire. And even if you don't get to 1 million and you only get to $100,000, at least you're not retiring on just Social Security. Yes, any is better than none, obviously. So you start as soon as possible. The caveat on that would be if you're following Dave Ramsey's plan, you don't do that until you are completely out of debt and have a full emergency fund. First, before this says what 7% annual return they're assuming. A lot of people are like to be more conservative with that than Dave does when he says 10 to 12%. These people are like including inflation in that number and fees perhaps as well. Let's see. So if you start saving at age 20, you could set aside less than $300 a month and have 1 million by age 65, assuming that's 7%. Be consistent. That's it. You don't try to time the market. You just consistently. I mean, that's part of your budget each month is to contribute to your retirement. Save your tax refund. If you get a big tax refund, yeah, you can do that in retirement. But again, not if you got to be out of debt and have your full emergency fund first to do that with your tax refund. But Dave's going to say put that tax refund to whatever baby step you're on, and also change your withholdings so that you don't get a big tax refund, because you can do better with a little bit of your money each week rather than them to save it up for you. You're giving the government interest-free loan on your money. Get a side gig to boost savings. Investments that offer growth, obviously. Alternative investments. We probably don't want to bother with that. Start a business. You could do that. started at the speed of cash. And do not tap retirement savings before you retire. Yep. Let's see. What else we got? Yep. Christopher Pittman says no refund, as close to zero as possible. Also, speaking of Mr. Pittman, he designed my logo there on the YouTube chat, and also my watermark and my YouTube banner. So if you need some first-rate branding from him, you can reach him at designedbypittman at gmail.com. That's past tense, designed by Pittman, Pittman at gmail.com. And he can do shirts, hats. He can take care of you. The second article from Sid the Kid is Jeff Bezos is retiring at 57 with $197 billion. That's 480 times the median American's retirement wealth. And I thought it was interesting because, where is it? The median net worth of Americans when they retire at 65 is $266,400. Now when I figure out mine, I figure I'm going to work until 70 anyway, and mine might not be as much as I thought it was going to be at 65. It may be somewhere around this number, but I go to 70 anyway. Figure I'd still be working. So if my income never goes up, I am looking at about $500,000 at age 70. So at 65, maybe should be a little bit more than this, but the fact that mine's going to be right at or a little bit more than the median, that's something to think about, I guess. He's currently the richest person in the world. And what else did I like from this one that was interesting about what he compares to? Oh, he's worth more than twice as wealthy as the entire British monarchy, which is worth an estimated $88 billion as of 2017. And his fortune exceeds some nations' gross domestic products. Though the comparison isn't exact between output and value. Well, we won't hold you to that, Yahoo News. He's being replaced by another guy. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, you like that title, AJ? Alrighty. Upcoming streams. We have, of course, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. I won't guarantee 100% that it'll have this format tomorrow. Maybe. But this is going to be closer to what I want it to be eventually. At any rate, because just like you see me in a little box there, you could see a guest in a little box as well. And yes, I checked my phone. Keeping it real. Some people think it's disrespectful. I think it's keeping it real. Anyway, upcoming streams. Ramsey Show After show every weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, it may not be this format tomorrow. We'll see how it is. I should probably keep doing it like this, but as you can see, there's still some stuff to work out. Although I think I figured out what I did wrong with the audio. Bella and I finished our full playthrough of the co-op game It Takes Two today in our father-daughter video game series. It took 13 streams for us to finish and represented perhaps 11 to 12 hours of gameplay if you take out all the time for breaks and technical issues. And all those episodes are available on the Coach Steve Money YouTube channel and the video gaming playlist. I don't know why I have to look around my mic. I can just scroll up. There we go. This Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Stephen Glenn and I will continue playing the NFL dice game, Pay Dirt as part of our board gaming with Stephen Glenn series. It's a dice game, so it's not really a board game. It's more like NFL Dungeons and Dragons, where you have the charts on what the dice rolls do, and you have the charts reflect each actual team through the years, or the NFL, like how good they were on special teams, how good they were on defense, like that. It reflects that, and did I say we're currently in the second quarter and the score tied at 7? I think I did. And also, I will usually start a live stream just for chatting if the Ramsey Show mod has not posted that day's show by 10 a.m. Eastern Time, as was the case the past 3 weekdays. Except not today. He did it on time today. Alrighty. What up, Joy? Thanks. Trying a new thing. This is what I use for streaming pretty much everything else I stream, except when I do short videos with my phone. Let's see. What else did I want to look up? Oh. Which one is the Ohio Facts? It's the Ohio Fact of the day. And yesterday's was Hang On Sloopy being the state song, official state rock song, pardon me. Cincinnati Reds, no reading ahead. Cincinnati Reds were the first professional baseball team in America, I assume. I won't say that that's for sure, but maybe. And yes, I should have had that tab open and ready to go, but I didn't. All right. Yes, Joy is among the living. Stephanie, my chat sis. Not actually related. We just have similar names. Is that post that the mod does of the show something we can see too, or just peeps like you? No, he chats. He posts the actual show, the one we just watched. He posts that at 10 a.m. in the morning, and anyone can go in there and chat. And so that's what we do all day. Those of us that have that time. Yeah, Tina was a no-show. I expected her today but maybe she didn't know about the game stream. Because she's normally a big fan of that, but maybe she didn't know. It was supposed to be yesterday, but Bella had to postpone it. And yes, I know, I'm looking at my cheat monitor right there for my notes and the chat. And I realized that it should be right there where the camera is. But on this desk has a lot of junk on it, and so I couldn't make that happen for today. All right. Anybody got interesting things for me to talk about? Oh, let's see. Does something come to mind for the baby steps? There were fun debt-free screams today. I don't know. The one guy said their debt-free screams are kind of cringe for him. I don't know. It seems to me that's what the most people like it, because it's they see the intensity from most of the people that do them, as far as they got it done. So on YouTube is where we find it. Yeah, just like you found the show today. Just start looking. Maybe not 9:30 a.m. Just start looking for it there. It's the Ramsey Show hyphen full episodes is the name of the channel, and so that's where it would be on. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, you don't get it till 30 minutes before. They may do that on purpose, just because they. I don't know. I guess because they don't want people coming thinking that the Dave Ramsey show is going to be on now, so they may just wait to send you the alert. Don't know. But yeah, if you just look for that same channel, you could bookmark that channel, and then if he has it posted, um, you can just go in and chat immediately, and that's what all us people that have free time during the day. Some of us at our job, some of us at home, and then we just chat in there all the live long day. And if he doesn't for whatever reason, then you can come over to this channel, the Coach Steve Money channel. At 60 subs still. When I get to 100, I can get youtube.com/Coach Steve Money. So it'd be a lot easier to find. But right now, you just have to either have it bookmarked or you can just search Coach Steve Money and it comes right up. AJ taught his 4-year-old how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the piano. She's playing right next to him. That's awesome, AJ. That's good for 4. Jeez. I probably can't do that now. Oh, AJ, speaking of songs, I thought of a great country song. You can, thinking about guitar, learning to play on the guitar. Forever and Ever Amen, Randy Travis. That might be fun. In addition to Amazing by Josh Kelly, which I've also recommended to you, and I think I did that one. I think I sang that one already. So I came so close to doing, since I mentioned the shout out Maddie Bags with the mention. I mentioned what was the name of it? Oh, that extra whole gel in your hair ought to lock it. When somebody accidentally typed combing, the married couple should comb income. They should be combing, and he didn't spell combining. And so Obbs made some kind of joke about that, and then I went into the lyrics of the song, Shania Twain song, about has a comb up his sleeve just in case. And so I almost did that, but I think that's right. Hey, man. I thought about doing that one too today, AJ. It's a little low for me, and it doesn't sound that great. Did not yet decide on the next game. I'm going to have her, she's never played Portal. I'm going to have her check out the single player game of either that or Portal 2. And if she likes it well enough, we'll do the co-op stuff on it. I don't think it's that much co-op stuff to do on there, but there's like at least 10 extra puzzles in there that you do need 2 people to do, and they're like throwing the companion cube back and forth and stuff like that. So that is a possibility, but we'll be looking into it and try to get that ready for next week. She's busy this weekend anyway, so they're having some kind of street fair near where she lives. Alrighty. Don't have that. YouTube Studio has a clock showing how long you've been on the air, and I don't have the benefit of that on my let's see. Yeah, on my studio mixer software. It's called OBS Studio. Streamlabs OBS Studio. OBS was a thing, and then Streamlabs made it a little bit more user-friendly, so I used that one. Alrighty, anybody else got anything interesting to talk about? Or any questions or anything like that? Like I said, the debt-free screams were awesome today. Some amazing stuff. People doing amazing things. CP giving me the time check. About 32 minutes. Thanks, CP. Since we have it on the screen, might as well go through it. Here's how you do it. And a lot of people, there's people always asking about how to do this stuff, and this is how you do it. And I mean, it can get more detailed. There's nuances to each of these things, like extra rules inside the rules, that kind of thing. But basically, baby step one: save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. And what that does is, when you have a tire blowout and you need a tire, that way you don't put it on your credit card. That way you pay cash, and then you don't put it on your credit card. You don't put you. Baby step zero, which is not on this list, is you decide not to incur any more debt at all. So that's the deal. Also, baby step zero: get current, pay the IRS off. 4 walls, which means housing, transportation, food, and one I'm forgetting. Help me out, chat. Which one am I forgetting? But they're called the 4 walls, and that would be baby step zero. Then baby step one is save your $1,000, and that's in cash, and that is somewhere you can get it, but not so you can dip into it and spend it whenever you want. Because you forgot your food money for the day. That doesn't, you don't dip into your emergency fund for that. You forgot about somebody's birthday. You don't do that. That's what budgeting is for, so you have that budgeted in advance. Yeah, do a budget. Baby step zero as well. Could be. There's a lot of stuff that could be in baby step zero. Anyway, baby step two: pay off all debts except the house using the debt snowball. And the debt snowball is smallest to largest. So you start at the top of the hill, and it's small, and then snowball goes downhill, and it constantly picks up more snow. When you pay off a debt, you get the minimum payment for that, and then however extra much you're able to throw to it. And that all goes on there, and then it goes down, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and repeat until all your non-mortgage debts are gone. So once all your non-mortgage debts are gone, then baby step three is save 3 to 6 months of expenses in your fully funded emergency fund. 3 months is fine if you have no life, or not if you have no life. If you have no life issues or job issues, if you don't have any turmoil going on in your life at all or at the workplace, 3 months is fine. Otherwise, you can just do 6. If you have something like that that's crazy going on, you should be pausing baby steps and just piling up cash anyway, which is baby step 3 anyway. Is piling up that cash. And so you can go 6 months of expenses. If you have a security gland that would feel better, if you'd sleep better at night and you want to do 6, do 6. It's just, it shouldn't take forever, because you want to be able to get to step 4, which is investing 15% of your household income in retirement, and that is your gross income. Baby step 5, save for your children's college fund. Baby step 6, pay off home early. Baby step 7, build wealth and give. Now, baby step 4, 5, and 6, you do all at the same time. So the 15% is what you need to start putting into retirement. Baby step 5 is save for your children's college fund, like however much, just a little bit, $50 a month to start, just something. Maybe $100. If you want to find out exactly what you need, take what you think college will be, like the total cost of it for 4 years, then divide it by the number of months until they're 18 or whatever, whenever they're going to start college. If they're already born, if they're 10 years old, just however until they're 18, and then you divide that by however many months until they start college, and that's how much you got to save per month. And you can also invest that in an ESA or 529 plan. Dave talked a little bit about those today, I believe. Baby step 6, one of those numbers, 6. Pay off your home early, and the deal with that is, if you have a paid-for home, by the time you hit retirement, that's one less expense you have. So, and that makes retiring a lot easier. All right, let's see what goodness the chat has come up with while I talked about that. AJ's thinking of taking some community college classes towards AAS in accounting, not specifically because he needs it, but he does bookkeeping and he enjoys it. AAS is some kind of nerdy accounting acronym. Let me see if I can think of it. Accounting auditors systems. I don't know. What does it mean? Not expensive, but something he would have to add to the budget. Sure. Food, shelter, transportation, clothing. Clothing is what we forgot. Thanks, Steph. Life insurance, if you have any, depends. Both of one is working and the other right. Both should have term life insurance, not whole life. That's right. That's also baby step 0. A lot of people think you wait until after you paid off your debt to get life insurance. You do not. You do not. You need it in place. If anybody is dependent on your income, you need term life insurance on you. 10 to 12 times the amount of your yearly salary. So that it invested, it generates the amount of your yearly salary. This calls for some celery. AJ thinks it will help a lot with confidence because he's self-taught. Oh, so I guess there's that. Okay. Associate of Applied Science. That's my bad. And so that would be a general term, not just for accounting. So, all right. All right. What other kind of material you guys got for me to do? You guys are really going to have to start bringing it a little bit better. Like spend I don't know, 3 or 4 hours a day thinking of topics to discuss. I'm kidding, obviously. Although you can suggest any topics you'd like. CoachDmoney@gmail.com. I'm not above that. All right. Well, I think we're probably going to call it a show. Once again, CoachDmoney@gmail.com. You can email me for a financial coaching consultation assessment. We can talk about your goals, your current situation, and we'll figure out what to do with you. No matter where you are. It could be a situation where you think you're doing fine on it, having somebody else, a a person that's not you, that's not close to the situation, be able to look at it, what's the word I'm looking for? Look at it not independently. Whatever the word is for not being close to the situation. Yeah, objectively. Look at it objectively. That can't hurt. And it's free. I mean, if it comes to where you need like a second session, that kind of thing, that's when the charging starts. Some fly or something. It's just flying at me. Twitter and what's that other thing called? Instagram. The gram. Both my names are Coach Steve Money on both of those. You can add me. I haven't been putting that much on there. I need to start doing that. And I always say I need to start doing that, but I haven't yet. So I will one day. I know it's important to do that. And if you want to donate to the channel to help make it better, paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. That's that's through the PayPal website. Or you can just log in and type in my username. Send money and then type in my username, email address, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com, and the amount, and it'll get to me, and I will appreciate it and love you forever, I promise. So, many views on my IT show the other night. I don't think so, CP. I forgot to check it. There were, I think, 10 after I did that. Like later on, or the next morning, I think there was like 10 on it. I can't remember. One of the most number of views that I've had on any one particular video was the one where I showed how to play offline and online at the same time on Origin Access, which is the home of Madden on PC, Madden NFL Football, and the game that I played today, and which because of my $100 yearly subscription, which I budget, I got that game for free. It Takes Two for free. You get access to almost, not 100% of their catalog there, but almost all of their stuff. And sometimes, like, not even stuff they're not even associated with, like I bought on Steam. I bought Plague Tale: Innocence, and then about 3 weeks later, it shows up for free on Origin Access, which is now going to be called EA Play, and I think the subscription is EA Play Pro. So there you go. Yeah, CP, the IT show. I mean, I just I guess I'm a nerd. I just do that sometimes when I'm bored. I just go on there and answer on the. I look at the Reddit tech support boards, and people post questions on there all the time. And so I just do a sort by new, and I answer some questions on there. And so I thought, oh, that might be interesting for some people that want to learn more about computer repair, or that are just interested in it. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I'll take a look at it. Thanks for reminding me. I'll take a look at it again, and I'll probably do that sometime because that's easy, because I can do that one by myself and anytime that I want to. I don't have to rely on the talent, the divas I got working for me now for no pay, which is Stephen Glenn and my daughter. So, and they get to come and go as they darn well please, apparently. So Stephen Glenn did a nice thing. He sent me he had his publisher send me 2 or 3 games of his that he designed. So, because we may do some kind of project with those, to be determined. But we may do something like that could involve a video on this channel as well. So we'll see how that goes. But we are going to still work on board gaming, and we may continue the NFL dice game until we're done with it, before we actually go with a different game, which will probably be a board game, he said. So we'll figure that out. Alrighty, so I appreciate all you guys. Subscribe and like it. And if you happen to be watching this on Twitch, this is the first one of these shows on Twitch. And I know the Ramsey show started being shown over on Twitch about 2 months ago, maybe, something like that. A month or 2 ago, maybe. I think it's closer to 2 months. Anyway. And so the mod said they're getting about as many views as they expected over there. I don't know what that means. But anyway, I mean, if one person sees it and they're entertained by it, great. If one person sees it and they say, oh, I'm not doing so well with my money, maybe I ought to do some of this stuff, then it's all worth it. Because again, I'm doing this stuff anyway. I would if one person was in front of me listening to me, I would talk about this stuff. So there you go. AJ is making chicken parm, so he is out. You knew there would be some cooking sooner or later with AJ. You take care too. You be safe and you be good, AJ. Especially you, probably the one that needs to be warned the most about being good, sir. Yeah. Alrighty. And I guess that will be about it. And at the end, we say, let me get to my mixer program. Okay. So that way I can sign off real fast, like cool and stuff. Right after I say, mix smart.